Okay, so tonight was the national championship between two very strong college football teams in the SEC. The Alabama Crimson Tide, who were number one in rankings, and the number three Georgia Bulldogs. The final score, Georgia absolutely dominates at the end of this game and wins by a final score of 33 to 18. I know I'm wearing Raiders. I don't really have a really big of a say in caring who wins. I mean, coincidentally, this is actually a Josh Jacobs jersey, and he went to Alabama. But I actually was rooting for Georgia. I know Georgia hasn't won it in 42 years, and 1980 last time they won it. So they deserved it for sure. I think they played a very good game. That interception at the end of the game that went all the way for a pick six by Georgia was absolutely crazy. So yeah, I mean, Stetson Bennett for the Georgia Bulldogs in this game was really good. He struggled towards the beginning, but then he threw two really clutch touchdowns at the end. He was 17 of 26 for 224 yards. He's a senior. I mean, he's got a great story. He attended junior college. His dream school was to play for UGA, and finally made it up to the Bulldogs and, winning a national championship. Congrats to Stetson Bennett. Alabama, they had a slow game. This game was very slow, early on. It was 3-0 at the end of the first and 9-6 in favor of Bama at halftime. But in the third quarter, Georgia, they played really good defense. Georgia's defense was dominant in this game, getting sacks, getting interceptions. In the third quarter, Bama didn't score a single point, while the Bulldogs scored 7. And in the fourth, Georgia was crazy, getting crazy touchdowns, including the pick six I mentioned, and going for 20 points to get them to 33 points, while Bama was only able to score 9 in the fourth and then get to 18 points. So, yeah, crazy game. For rushing, the two running back tandem of James Cook and Zamir White for the Bulldogs was really effective. 84 yards for White, and Cook got 77. Both did pretty good. Touchdown for White in this game. Adonai Mitchell got 2 receptions for 50 yards and a touchdown. And Brock Bowers got a really clutch ending touchdown where he, caught the ball sort of at the line of scrimmage and took it all the way. And Adonai Mitchell's catch was one of the best college football catches I've ever seen. Over the shoulder catch and in the end zone, and guarded pretty tightly by the cornerback for Bama. So that was great. Those were the 2 touchdowns that Stetson Bennett passed. For Bryce Young, he actually had more passing yards and more passing attempts than Bennett, but more interceptions, and they cost him both. He threw for a touchdown at 369 yards. Brian Robinson Jr. rushed pretty well. But, yeah, I mean, Bama just didn't play as good as I really expected. This was just a really good win for UGA. And like I said, if that pick six doesn't happen at the end of the game, who knows who would have won. I mean, there was 1 minute and 9 seconds left when the play started. It was third down, and it was an 8-point game. So who's to say that Alabama doesn't score? They could have happened. So, who knows what would have happened. But, it was just a really good game for the Bulldogs. They scored the game's final 3 touchdowns, which led them to victory. And Brock Bowers, he's a freshman. He kind of helped seal the deal and get them out in front with just, 3.5 minutes left. And, it was a good game to end the college football season on, for sure. I think, definitely both these teams had fought all year. And I think, I heard in previous years, like usually there's a clear favorite for the national championship. This year I was hearing both sides, and Bama was ranked higher, but I think the Bulldogs were very much worthy of this, winning it, and they got a very nice victory, 33 to 18. And I'm not a huge college fan, but I can appreciate a good underdog story. So yeah, a good win for the Georgia Bulldogs, and they win. First national championship since 1980, and a very good one. So yeah, anyways guys, let me know your thoughts. I'll see you guys later, and yeah, peace out.